In this video, I'm doing a Black Friday tech gear haul and going over some gift ideas as well as sharing some practical tips. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with ThinkBD TV, helping you go further, faster in media. And on this channel, we do tech gear reviews, video gear reviews, and even haul videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any point during this video, check out show notes and links in the description below. I'll list out all of the gear that I mentioned in this video, as well as anything I forgot. Let's jump into the video. So this year, around Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I picked up a lot of stuff pertaining to creating content. You know, that's kind of what this channel is mostly about. Yes, tech gear reviews, but specifically the tools for creators, whether having a YouTube channel, even a blog, photography, right? Tools that have a practical use. So as we go through these, you know, that's really the thinking behind each of these things. And I'll kind of talk about how it relates, you know, to what you might want to do this next year in your own online brand. So number one is SD cards. Now this is a staple that I pretty much pick up every year. I grab some 2 micro SD cards and 2 regular SD cards. The micros I think are so important, right? For action cameras, the Mavic drone that I've been shooting with uses micro SDs. And then your typical SD cards for most digital cameras are your standard size. Now what's interesting is I was able to grab both of these for $30 each. And so 128 gigabytes is actually like a super good bargain, you know, compared to just the 64, right? Double the size for the exact same price. And the other thing that I think is important if you're thinking about upgrading your SD cards is even just your whole workflow in general. I found that as I'm shooting photos on them, sometimes your SD card could be your weakest link if your photos are buffering, and if you want to start shooting 4K video, you need faster SD cards. But then even the transfer speed. I have some old school SD cards that don't even take advantage of the transfer speed of Thunderbolt or USB 3.0. So having fast SD cards is a great way to speed up your workflow. The second thing that I picked up was a new audio interface. Now this is the ID14 by Audient, and this was life-changing. Now, probably one of the reasons why it was so life-changing was because my old audio interface was, I think, from the Roman Empire. I think early on, they wired this together way before, you know, modern technology. And so it's comparing the two is like the difference between like a horse and carriage and like a Ford Mustang. And so what I use this audio interface for is it's what runs the 2 studio monitors that I edit video on here, as well as the subwoofer. And very practically, I'm usually not using the recording features as often as many people would normally with the home studio, but I do like having the ability to have some preamps and to record instruments, especially if I collaborate with others. But what I really love about it is of how clean the sound is. It literally had a noticeable improvement of sound on my speakers. It has a button where you can press the and control the volume just of your studio monitors, and then you're able to mute that completely and then control the volume of your headphones only. And so on my old interface, I would have to turn off the power to my studio monitors if I just wanted to have the headphones going and not the studio monitors at the same time. So just like practical things. And then the last thing is I wanted to get one that also sounds great for music. The main thing I use the computer for, of course, is editing video, which a good pair of headphones pretty much is enough for that. But I'm also, I don't really talk about it a ton here, obsessed with music, and so it also definitely has like a personal side, and I'm even getting into gaming a little bit. So it just leveled everything up, sounds amazing. And then the headphone jack, you know, some headphones take a little bit more power to drive. So in my research, this one again sounded terrible and I had to turn it up really loud, and it didn't really power headphones very well. This actually has a good gain on your headphones. And so, you know, your gear is only as strong as your weakest link. And so I have a pretty nice setup, but I had like this old audio interface. So I'm super pumped about this. Normally about 300, I think on Black Friday it was 270 US. Number 3 wasn't really a Black Friday thing. It was something I wanted to grab anyways. I did grab a new PC laptop by HP, 4K, new, you know, NVIDIA graphics card, a lot of different things. I'm not gonna talk about it a ton here because I will be doing a review on it in the future, but my old laptop was like 4 years old now or something. And so doing editing on the road, as well as even the old resolution of my old monitor wasn't even HD. I think it was like 1440 which yeah, on the cross resolution. So it wasn't even quite HD. And so just moving into something that could handle 4K video editing that's spec'd out. Grabbed this from Computer Upgrade Kings, and they actually always have like good deals going on. It wasn't any kind of Black Friday special, but it was something that I knew that I needed to upgrade and wanted to upgrade. So I'll link it up in the description below, and then I'll be doing some future videos. I'm gonna be testing out multiple different laptops this next year, looking for the best video editing laptop of the year. Number 4, this kind of steps outside of tech for a second, but worth mentioning. I always grab a hold of the Amazon deal on books. They give you like $10 off on a book. And the new Tim Ferriss book, Tools of the Titans, it's like an encyclopedia, is out. The tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icons, and world-class performers. Always love Tim Ferriss's books, love his podcast. And so grab that. And I also grabbed Anything You Want by Derek Sivers. Really quick read. He's the founder of CD Baby. That company just crushed. It is an independent retailer. I believe they're still around. I think he sold it. But super good nuggets of advice. This is 40 lessons for the new kind of entrepreneur. And so I think the reason these would tie in is one aspect I'm passionate about here on Think Media TV is not just the tech side, but it's the strategy side, the entrepreneurship side, building a business, building a brand online. And I think reading, of course, and always leveling up your learning is super important for that. So a couple cool books. Next up is a couple hard drives, always leveling up the storage. Got a 2 terabyte slim travel drive from Seagate. That came in at $80 in the US, good price. Ultra thin, portable storage, I believe, you know, of course, USB 3.0. And also a Seagate 8 terabyte drive. And so over here is the hard drive, hopefully not graveyard, but that was the first word that popped in my mind, is the hard drive like station. And eventually I want to upgrade everything, you know, to like a nicer like network area storage or something like that. But I figure 8 terabytes, this is so cheap. So this came in at $170 in the US for 8 terabytes. Amazing. And this guy was $80. And so I figured if anything, I could just back up what I'm doing there and just put this in a closet and then hopefully a fireproof safe at some point. But it's just kind of a bridge to get me from where I am right now, backing everything up, to wherever I'm gonna be in the future. Next up, got some PowerBeat IIs. And so I think I mentioned this in Tech Gift Ideas. As a runner, I definitely love listening to music and podcasts. And I've only previously used earbuds that were around the $30 range. These came in at $85, I think open box or refurbished or whatever it was. And they have been amazing. And so sound is great. The fit is incredible for running with the over-ear hook deals. There's still some different colors. And so it is kind of a cool thing, you know, especially if you know somebody's into running, although it would be weird to give somebody a gift idea that's refurbished. Maybe that's not weird. Is that weird? Let me know in the comments if it's weird. You know, that's like not fully boxed. It kind of comes in like a weird, like, somebody used this? Is that earwax? Weird. But anyways, as far as just personally, these have been super cool. They sound really great. And I think that's a more reasonable price point than what the 3s come in at like 200 bucks. Like, it's gonna be a little pricey for some earbuds, but to each his own. Next up is an Xbox One controller and wireless adapter for Windows. Yes. When I recently got a new computer from Computer Upgrade Kings, it came with Gears of War 4. So I thought, hey, I haven't gamed in like 10 years and I've kind of been getting back into gaming. And then I learned that, yeah, Windows 10 is the same company, Microsoft, as Xbox. And sure enough, they have a solution so you can basically now play Xbox games or PC games with the Xbox controller right directly on your PC. So it's something I didn't really know about before, and it's been super cool. Connects really easy wirelessly. And works really, really great. And this controller came in for about $58, Amazon Prime, shipped out. Super cool thing, and something that is maybe a cool gift idea for somebody who is like a PC gamer or somebody that doesn't even realize that like you could just plug this into Windows 10 PCs, I believe. I'm not sure if it goes back from that, and utilize it for PC gaming. Next up is some batteries. I know not super glamorous, but kind of cool, right? And one of the things that I love is actually the Amazon Basics line, right? Amazon creating their own products that are super affordable. So this was an 8 pack of 9-volt batteries for $10. And I think that this is typically what they are. And I run through these mostly in the Rode mics. And so traveling using Rode mics, the Pro version, the video mic, I always definitely want to have an extra one in hand. It could be like a deal breaker if all of a sudden you need to go shopping and try to find a 9-volt. So I probably need to get these like once a year. And my stock on all the other batteries was full, but that's one thing that I usually like to stock up on periodically. So I always have plenty of batteries. AA's typically for other handheld mics. And on another note of not being very glamorous, I also grabbed some Tri-Flow Superior lubricant. Now, the reason why is because I wanted to tune up my Manfrotto video monopod. Now, this is one of my favorite pieces of tech. I talk about it in a video about the must-have DSLR video shooting accessories. I'll link that up on the YouTube card. But I love this for shooting video clips, B-roll, and I'm working on a project right now called Dancember and was traveling with this. So I wanted to get it tuned up because this part down here that creates all your smooth movements and whatnot can, over time, kind of dry out and be a little sticky. So you're like doing a movement and it kind of hits that bump through the footage. And so to keep that nice and smooth, grab this. It's mainly the main thing I'm using it for, but definitely wanted it on hand for other kind of gear maintenance that comes up from time to time. And then I had to grab an Echo Dot to try it out. Plus I did want to use this for some practical things in my office here. We use the full on Amazon Echo in our kitchen, but the Echo Dot for some timers, for some music, for some other smart office things I'm gonna be integrating here. Alexa, how you doing?
I'm good. I hope you're doing well too.
I am, thank you. Love her. And then lastly, the only thing I didn't get on Amazon, everything priorly mentioned all came from Amazon.com. And you know, to be honest, like if you actually check out the prices on any of these things, it's probably pretty similar. You know, sometimes Black Friday and Cyber Monday, there's definitely some deals, but it sometimes gets a little overhyped and you can find those same deals. So you can look for, you know, the different products. I bet the prices are similar on a lot of things. But the one thing that I did not get on Amazon was a DLink AC3200 Ultra Wi-Fi router. Now, this guy is over there mounted on the wall now, and we were using an Apple Airport Extreme, and I don't know if it was just because it was old or because I was using it with a PC or the settings were wrong, but devices in the house started like not working on it, and it actually was sometimes not very fast at all. So I just figured, let's future-proof this thing. And I was actually able to pick up this router for $150 off eBay used is where I got it. I did notice though that it's about $200 on Amazon right now. I think discounted from $300 or $250 just for a brand new model. And so far it is just crushed. Setup was super easy. All the devices in the house have all connected super easy, but then all my speed tests have been incredible Wi-Fi wise, as far as speed tests on my phone, speed tests on laptops, and more we're having more people kind of come through the Think Media TV offices here. And so having something that can handle multiple people pulling on the Wi-Fi, and I think it actually looks pretty cool as well, although it is quite large. And so anyways, that was one of the final things as I was thinking about, you know, things that we're upgrading and getting ready for this next year. Question of the day, what Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals did you take advantage of this year? Post your favorite things in the comment section below. And remember, some of the coolest finds and tech and gear and ideas comes from you, the Think Media TV community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comment section. So thanks so much for checking out this video. Definitely subscribe for more videos just like this. And if you haven't downloaded the Think Media TV Video Gear Buyer's Guide, it's actually a complete guide of the cameras, lenses, tripods, and everything that I recommend for really creating videos online no matter what your budget is. So if you want to grab that for free, we'll link it up in the YouTube card in the description below, as well as on the YouTube card. Until next time, Think Media TV is helping you go further, faster in media. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon. Next.